and sit down, have a drink. Okay, bye. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. Karuna Satori here, and today's video, I'm going to be reading Acts 8 through of Tommy Wiseau's Through. It's his original script, which does have an alternate ending for the movie. On December 8th, James Franco will be starring in The Disaster Artist, recreating Tommy Wiseau's life. And Tommy Wiseau still often goes around to colleges, Comic-Cons, things like that, and tells his story. He's an absolutely incredible man. I heard he's extremely nice, funny, and just like in the movie, which is just cringy, but yet you want more of it, you know what I mean? So, if you haven't, if you're just following along now, I really suggest you either A, go and watch the movie, it's an hour and 40 minutes, or B, go to part 1. I'll link it in the description where I start from the beginning. We're leaving off at Act, I believe, 7 or 8. I have it marked below. So go ahead and get comfortable because I have one more thing to say. Yesterday or the day before, I had one of our family members reach out to me through a filtered message on Facebook. Her name is Jasmine, and I don't believe her last name is the same as her father's real last name. But the reason that I am even telling you guys about this is because I have lost a parent. Many of you guys who have watched me from the beginning know that I had a tragic situation in losing my father, and I'm very sensitive to hearing other people's stories in regards to loss of close family members, friends, pets, anything. So I'm going to read you guys a little bit of information, tell you her backstory, because I couldn't just get another phone and bring it in and tell you about it, because I have links that I need to show you. So, her name is Jasmine Monte Carlo. She's watched my videos for a while, and she has reached out because on November 24th, which was this Friday, past Friday, her father, named Dennis Broom, tragically passed away unexpectedly, leaving her and her other 3 siblings, her mother and the rest of the family, devastated. She said that they're having trouble eating, sleeping. It was only up until, I believe, yesterday. Her siblings are starting to realize what's going on, as her siblings are younger. So, they still haven't gotten the body cremated or, buried or anything like that. And as maybe, and I don't know if this is the situation, but if, the father was the breadwinner, she said they are struggling with money. So she asked me to share her GoFundMe page, which is ran by Derek Kursavage, organized by Derek Kursavage. And the link is www.gofundme.com/Dennis Broom, DENNISBROOM. So if you guys would like to check her profile out or the GoFundMe, I will link it in the description. Again, I really don't do things like this, but they've already raised $2,060 out of, I think it's $5,000 or something like that, and my father's cremation was about the same price. So Jasmine, I wish you the best, and I'm so incredibly sorry for your loss. Things will get better, so I want this video to be a happy video, but I did want to share that. So if you guys could get the word out and share and help her get her father cremated, that would be incredible. Let him rest in peace and let the family move on. So, without further ado, I have stuff racking all over the place. Let's get serious. the couch and Claudette, which is Lisa's mother, found them, and etc., etc. Hey Johnny, what's going on? Oh hi Bron, what's new? Actually Johnny, I got a little bit of a tragedy on my hands. Did Michelle betray you or something? No, nothing horrible like that. I'd probably kill myself if she ever did that. Who wouldn't? So tell me what happened. Me and Michelle were making out at your place. Uh-huh. And Lisa and Claudette sort of walked in on us in the middle of it. That's not the end of the story. Go on, I am listening. We're going at it, and I get out of there as fast as possible, like you tell somebody this. I get my pants, I get my shirt, and I get out of there. And then about halfway down the stairs, I realized that I had misplaced. I had forgotten something. My underwear. Johnny and Bron begin to laugh. Underwear, says Johnny. So I come back to get it, and I pretend that I need a book. I'm looking for my book. I reach in and put the underwear in my pocket, and it sort of slides out, and Claudette, she saw it sticking out of my pocket, and she pulls it out, and she's showing everybody me underwears. You must be kidding. Underwear. I got the picture. I don't know what to do. Underwear. That is life. Billy is carrying a football and walks into the alley. Now, if you guys don't know, his name is Dennis. They call him Dennis in the movie. And in here, for some reason, he is, I think this is him. It's Billy. Billy is carrying a football and walks into the alley. In the movie, they're like in the building in the basement or something. Hey Johnny. Hey Billy. Do you guys want to play some football? Bron, I have to go see Michelle in a little bit to make out with her, so I'm sorry. If you guys watch my Snapchat, I have that scene up right now. Oh, come on. What's the matter, Bron? Are you chicken? Cheep. They always do that in the movie. Johnny. Ha, cheep. Mark arrives and joins the fun making. He starts jumping up and down, flapping his arms and kicking the air. Cheep, rock. Caw. Ha. Oh, hi, Mark. You guys, I don't know why you want me to do this. This is so funny. Okay, guys, whatever. Billy. Hey, what's up, Mark? Hey, Billy, what's up? Let us go for it, says Johnny. Billy, I'm going out. Billy goes and catches a pass. Sorry you had to see that. I'm not sorry, says Billy. Johnny, Bron, Mark, and Billy play catch the football as they laugh. So, what's that one, Vine? It's like, two guys chilling in the hot tub. Wait, two guys chilling in the hot tub 5 feet apart because they're not gay. Seriously. Continued. Studying, right? I don't study like that. Bron, I bet you wish you did. Bron nods toward Johnny. Johnny laughs at the comment. Ha. Come on, catch it, says Billy. Mark, what's going on, you guys? He's just telling us about the underwear issue. Underwear? What's that? Bron, it's embarrassing, man. I don't want to get into it. Underwear. It's the underpants, man. You guys gotta go watch this scene. Mark suddenly jumps to intercept a pass. He misses and lands with a heavy stomp on Braun's foot. Mark bends over to catch his balance, and the football bounces off Mark's back and into Braun's face. Braun loses his balance and falls backwards into some trash cans. They all rush to his aid. "Does anyone know CPR?" says Billy. "I do, Braun. Are you okay?" says Johnny. "Billy, are you okay?" "I'm fine." "Sure," says Mark. "Uh-huh." Johnny says, "Do you want to go see a doctor?" No, I'm good. I'm alright. I'm fine." "Yeah, Mark, take him to a doctor. And Braun, listen, if you need anything, call me anytime, alright? We are very good friends, and I will do everything in my power to help you get better." Mark is helping Braun walk away. "Take care of him, Mark," says Billy. Billy picks up the football and starts to cry. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Johnny puts his arm around Billy, and together they start to sing as they watch Mark and Braun head off to the hospital. Johnny and Billy sing, "Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war." End scene. Okay, so Billy's crying, and like, do you know what I mean? Like, do you guys get it? Like, this is just, I cannot deal with this. I cannot live like this. Like, I just can't. Scene 14. I thought I only read 1 through 7, and now we're at like scene 14 or something. But the pages are all accurate. Johnny is sitting next to the phone. This is weird. He looks around to check that no one is around, and then pulls out the tape recorder from under the table. He presses some buttons on the answering machine, and muffled voices are heard as the tape plays. Johnny is shaking his head and looking very disturbed. He suddenly takes out the tape and hurls it across the room as he screams. There is a ring of the doorbell, and Johnny walks over and opens the door. Peter, an intellectual and a psychologist who wears glasses, is at the door. Johnny invites him in. You guys, you have to see the movie. Like, this guy is so weird. Johnny, and this is like all over the place. I don't think we covered any of this stuff yet, but I don't know. It seems like it skipped a large part of the movie, but maybe not. "Oh, hi, Peter. I'm so glad you stopped by. Come in and have a seat. I will get some water for us to drink." Peter sits down on the couch, and Johnny goes to the kitchen and comes back with 2 glasses and a pitcher of water, which he pours for both of them. Johnny sits down. "I don't understand women. Do you, Peter?" "Of course I do. I'm a psychologist. What's the problem?" "They never say what they mean, and they always play games." Johnny hands Peter a glass of water. "Okay, what do you mean?" "I have a serious problem with Lisa. I don't think she's being faithful to me. In fact, I know she isn't." "Lisa, are you sure?" And he looks just like that, doing it. "I'm not sure. I overheard a conversation between Lisa and her mother, and I recorded some phone conversations she had with a guy who has a voice that coincidentally sounds very similar to the voice of Mark, who is my best friend. What should I do, Peter?" Which this definitely isn't in the movie, because this is Lisa we're talking about. "Yeah." "Are you sure?" "Yes." "What would you like me to say?" "You are a psychologist, Peter. Don't you have some advice?" Peter is standing and drinking water. "I am an expert, that's true, and it's not a very complicated situation. But Johnny, you are my friend, and I don't want to get in between you and Lisa. Look, I think you should confront her and show her who's the man of the house. I can't confront her. I have to give her a second chance. After all, she's my future wife. You know what they say. Love is blind. He's like, love is blind. It's not about love, Johnny. It's about control. And the best way to control a female is to make them emotionally dependent on you. You didn't do that, so Lisa found it somewhere else. That's definitely not in the movie. The doorbell rings. Did you hear the door? They're like in a vicinity of literally, like in the movie, there's like the door and then there's two chairs right in front of it, like a couch and a love seat and then the fireplace. And there's like this loud doorbell ring and he's like, did you hear the door? Johnny. Yeah. Oh, hi, Mark. Come in. Mark enters with a big smile. Oh, hey, Johnny. Hey, Peter. We are just talking about women. Mark closes the door and walks over to the chair. Women, man. Women just confuse me. Can't live with them. Can't live without them. But we need them for baby making. There is no part in this movie, none, where he says that. Mark sits down on the chair. I have a girl, but she's married. She's very attractive. It's driving me crazy. Peter, why didn't you mention this before? I'm a psychologist. Is it anyone I know? Mark is defensive. What do you mean? Is it someone you know? So some of this isn't in the movie, so it's hard for me to like reenact. But it's still hilarious. Like it's like a WTF, like what? Can I meet her? Says Johnny. Why would you want to do that, Johnny? I mean, well, what would Lisa think? It's an awkward situation, which you'll hear 1,000 times during the movie. I don't want to talk about it, and it's an awkward situation. Oh, I see. You mean she's too old, or you think I will take her away from you? Ha 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 ha. Johnny and Peter laugh. No, says Mark. I have my own problems. Peter, tell me about your problems, Johnny. Peter, you always play psychologist with us, which he just asked in the beginning of the scene to tell him. Like, do you guys get, like, why this is so crazy? Look, I may be your friend, but my profession, I am a psychologist. Third time saying, and that makes me an expert on these issues. Lisa is teasing me about whether we will get married or not, and we haven't made love in a while. I don't know what to do. What kind of man are you, Johnny? People are people. Sometimes they can't see their own faults, so they need someone to tell them. You have to give it to her straight. It takes two to tango, Johnny. And if all she has are 2 left feet, she'll just end up stepping all over your toes. You're going to get hurt, says Peter. Hey, I am thinking of moving to a better place, man. I am making some good money. Oh, that's not Johnny. I'm sorry, that's Mark. Hey, I'm thinking of moving to a better place, man. I'm making some good money. That's what he says, actually. Look, you should tell her the truth. Like, everybody disregards Mark in this scene. I just watched it. He's like, Peter's like, look, you should tell her the truth. You are doing this for your girl, right? You are right, Peter. Is she getting a divorce, Mark? You guys are too much. Hey, are you running Bay to Breakers this year? I am sure. Peter, no, I'm not going this year. Johnny, ha ha, chicken Peter, you are just a little chicken. Cheep, 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 cheep. Cheep, 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 cheep. Ha ha, squeak, squeak, honk, little chicken, says Mark. Peter, who are you guys calling a chicken? I just don't like all the weirdos. you remember the one with the big tits? The blonde one? What is this? It's so cringy. How about the one with the bridal gown and the sign? Says Mark. Oh yeah, please marry me. I almost took her up on it. I never ate so much bread. Says Mark. You guys, I can't do this anymore. Like, what are these? Like, this memory recount. Like, you guys, I can't explain it. I never ate so much bread. The barbecue chicken and rice was delicious. That was cool. You guys prove my point. You are both weird. You guys want to play cards? No, we can't. I expect Lisa any minute. Hey, who's king of the house? Says Mark. Yeah, you have to establish these guidelines before you get married. How did you meet Lisa? You never told us. It is a very interesting story. When I moved to San Francisco, I had 2 suitcases and I didn't know anyone. I hit the YMCA with a $2,000 check that I couldn't cash, and I actually think that this is a true story. I really do. Johnny, or Mark, why not? Because it was an out-of-state bank. Anyway, I was working as a busboy in a hotel, and Lisa was sitting, drinking her coffee, and she was so beautiful, and I say hi to her. That's how we met. So, what's the interesting part? Says Mark. Oh, give us a break, Mark. Isn't it obvious? A $2,000 out-of-state bank issued a check that he can't cash. Ha ha ha, that's quite the conundrum. I'll bet it's never been cashed, has it? You are right on that, Peter, on both accounts. I had the uncashed check laminated and placed in a photo album, which is indeed very interesting. But even more interesting is that Lisa was living in San Francisco at the time. So, Johnny takes a deep breath and Peter looks at the floor. That's what Mark said. He said, so. Don't you see, Mark? Lisa had her own home in the city. She did not need to stay in a hotel. She had some kind of inexplicable urge to spend the night in that very hotel during my shift. It was meant to be. This was not in the movie at all. Mark, what? No tips from your job? Johnny and Peter look at each other with awkward silence. Whatever. Do you guys want to eat something? Johnny walks over to the kitchen, and as Mark and Peter shake their head. Lisa, hey guys, what's going on? Lisa and Billy walk in. Mark turns around and looks at Lisa. And in the movie, Mark's like, whenever he looks at Lisa, like, oh, hey Lisa, says Peter. Hey Lisa. Mark gets up from the chair and stands in front of Lisa and Billy. Billy is looking out the window. Where's Johnny? He's in the kitchen. I gotta go. I didn't mean to chase you off. I wish you'd stick around for a while. Are you crazy? I have to be at work early. See ya. Mark looks at Billy and exits the living room. Peter then gets up and leaves. Billy sits on the floor, and Victor last night was laughing so hard at this. He's like, why? Like, there's like 4 chairs there. Like, there's the love seat, the couch, and then it shows the other chairs. And Billy just walks in the house and just collapses on the floor. Why are you sitting on the floor, Billy? It's hard to explain. You wouldn't understand. Lisa, she is screaming. It just goes to this, like Billy to Lisa screaming. You son of a bitch! What the hell is the matter with you? You're the reason I drank. If you don't get up in this instant, I'm going to belt whip you so hard you'll wish you weren't going to the moon. This was not in the movie. I did not expect that. What? Billy stands up from the floor. There, are you happy now? still screaming, I am happy. Look, Billy, I have to talk to Johnny. I'll see you later. Will you tell him I said hello? All right. Yes. I don't remember any of this. Billy, with an obnoxious grin, Billy sarcastically skips to the front door and exits. Then Lisa stomps into the kitchen. That part, like, I vaguely remember being in the movie, but I don't, because I do remember them getting up and laughing and joking around, so maybe I was wrong. End scene. Act 3, scene 15. Peter comes out of the door. This is the best. Peter comes out of the door to the roof and finds Mark sitting on the bench looking depressed. Oh, hi, Mark. What's happening? Hi, Peter. Oh, that's not Johnny. I'm sorry. Oh, hi, Mark. What's happening? Hi, Peter. Pause. This is a good place to think, huh? Says Peter. Mark pulls a joint out of his pocket and lights it. You want to put me on the clock? What's that? He points at the joint. You want some? Offering the joint to Peter. No, man. You know I don't smoke that stuff. You look depressed. I got this sick feeling in my stomach. I did something awful. I just can't forgive myself. Why don't you tell me about it? Well, I feel like running or killing myself. Something crazy like that. Why are you smoking that crap? No wonder you can't think straight. That stuff will mess up your brain. Anyway, it's none of your business. Why are you so nosy? You think you know everything. You don't know shit. Can't get it. Oh my god. If it happens one more time. Okay. Just a minute. Who do you think you are? You're acting like a kid. Grow up. Mark throws the joint to the floor and smashes it out with his shoe, and he is yelling, Who are you calling a kid? Fuck you. Peter grabs him by the arm and they stand up together. Cool it, Mark. I'm just trying to help you. I know you're having an affair with Lisa. Am I wrong? Mark jerks his arm away from Peter's grip and hits him in the face with his fist. He knocks him down. Peter is unconscious. Mark stares at him. This didn't happen in the movie either. Wake up, man, wake up. He looks around and sees a bucket of water, grabs it, and pours it on Peter's face. Peter shakes his head and slowly wakes up. Then he sits up. What are you doing? Are you crazy? I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You're my best friend. Are you okay? Don't worry about it. Let's just talk about your problem. Peter takes his shirt off and wipes his face with it. Mark sits next to Peter. Are you sure you're okay? Why do you want to know my secret? Well, you're right. It's Lisa. I don't know what to do. I'm so depressed. I think I'll kill myself. Johnny is my best friend. She's so manipulative. Peter, how did this happen? If Johnny finds out, that will be the end of your friendship. What were you thinking? Look, life is very complex, but you have to face it. You should have to be responsible. My advice to you is that you should stop thinking about her and never do sex with her. Never do sex with her. Okay, what? Okay, I think we're good. Find another girl. That's my advice. Lisa's a sociopath. She only cares about herself, and she's incapable of loving anyone. Whatever, Peter, let's go. They go out of the door. End scene. So I'm only going to read the rest of scene 16, and then I'll save it for another time. Johnny is on the phone dressed in a tuxedo. Oh, thank you. Thanks a lot. Johnny hangs up the phone. Billy enters, also dressed in a tuxedo, holding a football. Oh, hi, Billy. That was some funeral, wasn't it? What? He's like, that was some funeral, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm just glad it's over. In the movie, they're all dressed up in tuxedos for wedding pictures, like with the boys or something. I can't. Billy, we had to make sure Jimmy was really dead. Oh my god, guys. He says, Billy, we had to make sure Jimmy was really dead. Now that we all saw him laying down in that funeral casket, we can be sure he'll never trouble you again for his money. In the movie, Denny, which is Billy, is on the roof because he had some trouble or something with drugs. And, like, this guy comes in and he's like, give me all your fucking money, and goes psycho. And then, like, Johnny and Mark come in and, like, arrest him, like, publicly arrest him, go out for 2 minutes, come back in. They're like, he's in jail now, don't worry about him again. And now, apparently, we had to make sure he was really dead. Billy says, excuse me, there's just some things I don't understand, Johnny. I think I understand about the alternate ending now. I don't know if I mentioned it, but if you guys are interested, let me know down below and maybe I'll keep reading this because, I mean, we have a lot to go, but... Like what? Death? The meaning of life? Love? No. I mean what happened at the police station. Didn't you take Jimmy straight there? It's all very strange. Well, you know, the police have to deal with all sorts of crazy people. So sometimes at the station, the police have to do what may seem to us like some strange things. But they said his blood was sucked out of his body. Some very strange things. The doorbell rings. Billy opens the door and Peter walks in wearing a tuxedo. Hey, Peter, come in. It's too bad about Jimmy. I know he was a bad guy, but that was just crazy. Besides, funerals are so depressing. Hey, that's life. Have a seat, Peter. This is getting good, like, to me. I don't know about you guys, but... Continued. Peter sits down on a chair. The doorbell rings again, and Billy opens the door. Mark enters clean-shaven and has a big smile. He is wearing a tuxedo. I'm so sorry. Wow. Billy says, wow. Johnny, wow. Mark, hey guys, you like it? Peter, John, and Billy, yeah. You look great. You look like Babyface. What's the occasion, Mark? Says Peter. I started a new job, and they told me I can't show up there looking like a caveman. So there you have it. Like, none of this is in the movie, so I don't really know what I'm basing this off of. What did you think of the funeral, Mark? We were looking for you. What funeral? Okay, hey, you guys want to play some catch the football? In tuxes? You gotta be kidding, says Peter. Come on, Mark, let's do it. I'm up for it. Johnny? Ask Mr. Glass's head over there. Come on, Peter. No, I don't think so. Please? Come on. Cheep, 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 cheep. Billy and Johnny make chicken noises as they flap their arms. Mark starts prancing around the room, clapping his hands. Hee-haw, moo, ribbit, ribbit, pre-skaw, squall, roar, NC. Hold on a minute, guys. I'm gonna see how long the next one is. Okay, there's one more scene. It's only a page. So let's read it. Scene 17. Johnny, Mark, Billy, and Peter all run out together, yelling, and begin to play catch the football. Catch, Johnny. Nice snag. All right, Peter. Here we go, Mark. Come on. Billy makes a great catch from Mark. Catch, Mark. Mark winds up and motions to Peter that he's going to throw a long bomb. Go. Go. Peter runs deep and falls flat on his face. His leg is hurt. Mark, Billy, and Johnny rush over to see if he is okay. Gee, Mark, why don't you try not hurting someone for a change? It's not his fault, it's those damn drugs. Johnny, come on, let's go see a doctor. Mark, Johnny, and Billy help Peter get up and they all walk off together. End scene. I cannot live like this, you guys. It's starting to like go off of what isn't the movie anymore. Okay, so we started off at like page 52 and now we're on 73, so I'm gonna put these together in a minute and then go from there, but that's it, you guys. Let me know what you think, because I think the first time, like me trying to reenact Mark's or Johnny's voice, oh hi doggy, it's like a lot easier whenever I'm talking like this rather than oh hi doggy. It's like slower and it doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you guys, so the alternate ending, allegedly he's like a vampire or something like that. So if you guys want me to keep reading, please let me know. I think I got lipstick all over my chin from scratching constantly because of the method. No, but all right. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching, you guys, and if you want me to keep reading, do another one like this soon, let me know. And again, please check out dyslexic. Please check out Jasmine's father's GoFundMe. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.